Hey guys, Amber here, and all right, it's day, I'm losing track of days, I don't know, it's so great. So, all right, so we are going on day 10, this is what I do know, we're going on day 10 of this house, right? And offering and going back and forth and counter offering in this house. So you guys, it's kind of the funniest thing, Jason and I, neither one of us have any intuition. Like, this is what we do know. We do know that we want to be in a certain part of town, right? And we do know a few things, like we want to be on the water because we're currently on the water. We've got this list, like everybody has a list, right? Well, this house meets all of, like for the most part, it meets everything on the list. What it doesn't meet, you guys, is it's not new. So our house is not new, right? It's like a 1983 home, but it's been remodeled. This house is like a 1991 home, not been remodeled, okay? So it's like, okay, well, it's a little bit of work. And because of that, you guys, it's just not quite our style. So it's great, it's beautiful, it's awesome, it's just not quite our style. So we keep saying like, why are we not offering, right? So we decided to offer, right? It was last Monday, so tomorrow will be day 10. And we did a final offer on Monday. So this is like 3 days ago, right? 3 days ago, we were like, okay, this is our final offer. Well, then they come back, you guys, last night with a different offer. And our realtor, you guys, hadn't been out to the house with us yet because she was in Europe for a month. And she's like, okay, before you spend this money, do you think maybe you just want to go look at it one more time? I'm like, yes, I want to go look at it one more time, and I'd love to have you come with, okay? Because she knows us very well, right? She functions like us. She's one of our tribe. I would say like a 3%er. And she hadn't seen it. I really wanted her to see it. And okay, so she organizes for us to go out there. So Jason and I are getting ready today. We're outside. And Jason goes, okay, here's the deal. If we see a dolphin, we need to buy the place. I'm like, okay. And I said, we're never going to see dolphins because Jay, I don't even think that dolphins go down that part of the water. So we see dolphins maybe this time of year, 2, 3, 4 times a week. And you got to watch for them. It's like certain times of the day, but you see them, right? So I was like, there's no way we're going to see dolphins. So I was like, okay. So we actually get there, we're walking around, and we're not feeling it, right? You guys, it's just the amount of money that this house is, we're kind of like, okay, if we could find a lot and we could build, and I keep saying, well, I don't really want to build because it's such a project, and our business is really great right now, and I just don't know that I want to take on that project. And as we're walking around the house though, you guys, I'm like walking around going, okay, what would I have to remodel just to make it like be par with my house now, right? So I was like, okay, would I have to do that? And then I could that, and then I brought Jody in the bathrooms. I'm like, Jody, look at the bathrooms, right? And they're fine, you guys, but they're not, they're not me. They're not newly remodeled, and I could live. You guys, this house is like substantially more money than our current house. So it's not a downgrade, but how do I say this? It's a downgrade when you look at our house, but it's definitely an upgrade when it's what it costs, okay? So I kid you not, we're out on the dock. I was like, dude, there's a dolphin. He's like, no, there's not a dolphin. Because as we were walking through the house, you guys, we were kind of like, it's too much work. We don't want to spend this much money and then have to remodel. And how much more money would we have to put in it to remodel? And for that amount of money, would we just rather build and get exactly what we want? And we're like, yeah, probably. And Jody's saying the same thing. She's just like, she's great, but she's like, let me run the numbers. I'm not quite sure. It just feels a little bit expensive for how much money you guys are gonna have to put into it. She goes, I know your house, Amber, and I know your style, and I know your lifestyle is crazy busy. So she just knows us really well. And so we're kind of like, let's just maybe step back a little bit. Not quite sure that this is the one. It's just not feeling quite right. Like, so intuitively, you guys, we're like tuned in, right? We're just, no. And then a flipping dolphin goes by, right? So it's like, you have got to be kidding me. So I'm the one that sees the dolphin. I'm like, turn around, look at, you have got to keep your eye. You can see when in the water, you guys, you can kind of see like something's in the water, right? So he knew where it was. I was like, keep your eyes on the flipping water, right? And there goes a dolphin. I'm like, okay, you asked for a sign, there's the sign. So funny, you guys. So this is my learning. We're offering you guys because we want to be in that part of town, and the house is amazing and it's great and it's great, but we just weren't quite sure, right? And for that amount of money, we want to be like awesomely, excitedly sure, right? And then we kept saying, well, if we remodeled, it would be amazing, right? If we took this lot and the bones and we remodeled, it's gonna be outstanding. Okay, but we still weren't like, you guys get it? Like, we're pretty good intuitively just making decisions. And it was so funny because Jody said this, my mom says this, my really great friend Missy says this. She's like, here's the deal, y'all make decisions fast. You two, Jason and I are like fast decision makers. She's like, you are not making fast decisions. I'm like, I know. Okay, then the dolphin goes by. So I think, you guys, even though the dolphin went by, before we saw the dolphin, the three of us were still kind of like backing up a little bit. Does that make sense? can I say the pantry, you guys? There's my pantry. I have the most amazing pantry at this house. And that house too is like, oh gosh, the pantry, right? Jason and I eat a lot of food. Nicole Waver from Duluth, how are you? How's the weather, right? Okay, so look at my pantry, you guys. Like, I purposely, so here's my kitchen. It's not clean, but whatever, y'all. So there's barely anything on the countertops, right? I wanted a kitchen, you guys, that didn't have to have like the toaster and the blender and the crock pot and everything on the kitchen. So I built it all in the pantry. Do you guys see this? Here, I mean, Jason used that. There's the toaster and there's the juicer. There's wine. There's, I don't know, is that an air fryer? You guys see there's the coffee pot. There's the blender. And look at that. Do you guys see this back here? I drink a ton of hot tea. So this thing is like my automatic Insta Hot. The weathers have been hot and stormy. I heard that. My father-in-law flew home from Florida to northern Minnesota today, and he said it was like 89 and hailing. I know. I love our pantry. Now it's a hot mess. I'm not, I never get dressed up for you guys here, right? I don't clean the house necessarily. It's generally clean, but even with a 2-year-old, 3-year-old, it's a white house. It is generally clean. But look at this thing. It's like I just love it, right? And then I've got all of my nutrition products. Look at this. They're all just lined up down here. Okay, so I go into the pantry of that other house, and it's like a third the size. And I got it. I have like the pantry of I designed this thing, right? So I love it. So here's the long story. Weren't intuitive, couldn't really get a grasp on it. We're just this was what we'd done. We'd set a number, you guys. We had set a number and we said, okay, if they take it for this number, we'll go for it. That was the number we offered on Monday night. They came back Tuesday night and raised it. So we were like, we're not taking it, right? And then we're like, maybe we should go look at it. So let me summarize. Weren't intuitive, set a number. They didn't come back with the number. That's probably our first sign. But then Jason calls out one more deal to the universe and says, okay, they didn't meet the number, but universe, if they send me a dolphin, right, we'll take it. So then the universe sends a dolphin, right? And I think in the long run, we decided not to take it. So we're tapping in the best we can, you guys. Sometimes you call for the signs, and the signs are delivered, and then your intuition kicks in, and that's okay. It's okay to make a different decision. One of my mentors used to say, you get to make new decisions with new information. All right, have a great night.